Alright guys, this is if your sun, moon or rising is in Aquarius in a no contact situation from the 11th to the 17th of May. No contact for Aquarius. Let's see what's coming in for you guys. Aquarius. Let's have a little look. Aquarius, what's coming in? No contact. Alright, well, nothing being given. Maybe there's something owed. There's a lack of giving coming out here, Aquarius. We've also got an energy of someone that could be passive, very passive here, or have daddy issues. Someone who's either overly controlling or just too passive, can't quite get the balance right. There could be issues around control. It's just an energy basically of no movement here. And maybe someone who is still very attracted. Yeah, I think you're dealing specifically with someone that's very attracted to you still, or you're very attracted to them, Aquarius, but there is issues in how that is expressed. It's not very giving. There's nothing being given maybe from this person, or when they do give, it's quite breadcrumby. But there is a clarity coming out with a no contact situation. Maybe you have had some kind of communication that's led to this no contact situation, or there's a clarity of thoughts here. But there is some kind of transition passing over where it looks like something has to end or pass in order to feed a new beginning here, is what I've got coming out, Aquarius. And also feelings of abandonment, neglect, not being maybe in somebody's life here, and not being on the same page, and perhaps a decision to be made. Let me just clarify the big boys, because they're good to clarify now and then. Clarify death in this no contact situation for Aquarius. Yeah, the turning of the wheel isn't right. There could have been negative attention. I think there has been definitely some kind of demise of a connection here that's somewhat understood. I think you understand it for what it is, even if it is an unhappy ending, or this no contact situation is causing a lot of emotional distress where you don't feel complete. There could also be stuff going on in the background for families as well, with either one of you that makes pressure to have someone to lean on even more wanted. So let's just get to it. Aquarius, what are your feelings towards this person in a no contact situation? What's Aquarius's feelings towards their person in a no contact situation? I think, Aquarius, you know what you want. I think you know you've got to make better decisions for yourself in matters of the heart. You see what's in front of you, Aquarius, I think. And you either want to know if this person is the one still or not, or they are the one to you, or you're manifesting. You're doing a lot of manifesting here, Aquarius. And I think you're going to make a possible decision this week to try and not stress out too much about this situation, to try and release the tension and the stress of this being on your mind so much. How else is Aquarius feeling towards this person in no contact? Blocked, delayed. You may even have blocked this person. You could have made your social media accounts. For me, this is blockages, or just kind of pulling back and not being so available. That's not being available. I don't think what once gave you pleasure may not be giving you so much pleasure anymore, and you might not be feeling optimistic or very clear. You could be quite low, actually, Aquarius, in your feelings towards this person. And I think you just want to move into a calmer place, Aquarius. I think you just want to move into a calmer place, which is why I think this is all about you managing your stress and de-stressing, is what I've got coming out here, Aquarius. Anything else we need to know about Aquarius's feelings towards this person in no contact? You're just trying to be right, aren't you, Aquarius? You're trying, and what I mean by that is you're trying to be fair. You're trying to be respectful. You're trying your best here, I think, because you're very drawn to this person, and I think there's nothing more you'd like more than to actually just make a move towards them, or them you. But I think you feel that what can you take from this situation, Aquarius, is what you're asking yourself. So you kind of have to accept it for what it is in a way right now, is kind of the energies I'm getting. Anything else we need to know about Aquarius's feelings? Yeah, you feel like there's been a real imbalance of give and take. You're not on the same page. You made an offer, and I don't know if it's been received. So I think, Aquarius, you're in the mindset where you feel like you might be making a decision here, or you've made one towards this person. Let's just get to it, Aquarius. Let's just see what's going on with this person in a no contact situation. What is this person's feelings towards Aquarius in a no contact situation, specifically between the 11th and the 17th of May? Stagnancy. The grass is greener on the other side, Aquarius. This person's not sitting in gratitude. They feel like something's missing, but this chapter hasn't actually wound down yet. There's stagnancy and boredom and inertia, and they're focusing on what they haven't got. Now, it could be the case that they're focusing on that they haven't got you, Aquarius, or they're just not sitting in gratitude, because I think this person could be focusing on what they haven't got with you, because this is energies of someone maybe wanting to come out of a restrictive situation or negative mindsets here. Just opening up a little bit and seeing a way through. How else is this person feeling towards Aquarius? They're not reliable. I think this person's been a little bit slippery, maybe been a bit avoidant with you. Maybe shown you quite mixed messages, Aquarius. They feel like there could be something investable still with this connection, and they could take from it still, but that's a little bit dubious, that energy coming out. Clarify this reverse King of Wands. Yeah, it's an inconsistency. They're imbalanced with their feelings towards you. They oscillate between absolute avoidancy, passion, aggression, passivity, turbulence, fear, caution of the past and the future, but still somewhat holding on a bit here, but not sitting in gratitude and stagnancy. Interesting energy, Aquarius. What else is this person feeling towards Aquarius in a no contact situation? That marginally, yeah, this person, again, I've got very mild energies of this person, Aquarius, ruminating over whether to let this connection resume again or let some movement back in here. It's very minimal energy, but they're thinking about it. And also that either one of you deserves an apology or a confession or a dropping of the mask and no more game playing. Now, this person could have either given you an apology or a confession here already, or feels like that needs to happen. Clarify this reverse Seven of Swords. Yeah, there's great sadness around that. There's sadness around that and regret around a confession or a dropping of the mask or just not playing games anymore. We've got the Five of Cups coming out, so there's sadness around that. And it could be around someone who's very nurturing, that they're very attracted to, and that they might want to take action towards. Now, for some of you Aquarians, you could be dealing with a person that's allowed interference in, and that's what they're entertaining. They could be entertaining something here. And maybe that's why they're not focusing on you so much at the moment. That's quite a specific message. That's not for all of you. Okay, anything else we need to know about this person's intentions towards Aquarius? What is this person's intentions towards Aquarius? To not give the attention, but to still somewhat hold on. To be in an energy of trying to work out which direction they're going in. Whether they're going to work at commitment with this or not. I mean, I think this person feels like they're cutting corners here. And there's energies of unrequited emotions and lust without love. Which is weird, because I think for some of you this person really does care still. They've just been hiding it. And lusting after you as well. And for others, again, there's a message here of maybe entertaining somebody new, but lusting after you still, and having lusty energies after you. Let's just get you a couple of advice cards, Aquarius. A couple of advice cards for Aquarius in this no contact. Get yourself grounded. You don't need to manipulate or feel manipulated by this situation. I think you're really concerned there's been interference here. But there's a part of you that might still be holding out for something more committed, and that you will heal. But there's a breakdown in the spiritual connection here, but still a lot of attraction. I think, Aquarius, you feel like something's been really unfair. And it's just asking you to get grounded and keep your thoughts clear, Aquarius, as much as you can. Try and keep your thoughts clear. You will work this out. You will work this through, okay? Give yourself